And now, coming to you live from their grandmother's basement, Adam, Generate, and Jake Williams, Skinny, and the Beard!
Looney.
I'm
Batman and Robin, so fuck you.
But
That's the one thing that hurt Amazing Spider-Man is they had to tell that origin story that we saw 10 years ago. And that hurt the movie.
Well, Marvel's already said that if they got the right,
They're not doing an origin. No,
Yeah.
they're just gonna be like, here he is, plunk. You know who he is. Problem solved.
Wonder Woman.
Who's the female directing it?
Let's Google this. I don't have the.
God.
Meanwhile,
man.
I'll talk about Thor Ragnarok.
I'm excited because Thor's my favorite Avenger.
Really?
Yeah, he's my favorite. I loved The Dark World. I really liked the first Thor. I like it. I can't wait for it. I think it's gonna Woman Wonder. Can't wait. That's why I typed it in the computer. Woman Wonder. I'm gonna type Wonder. It's my new band. But I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be good. I don't think that's gonna be the start of it.
IMDb. Director. I thought that was a woman. That was supposed to be.
Is it a woman or is it a man?
It sounds.
I don't know. Anyway, what do you feel about Wonder Woman? What do you feel about Wonder Woman? Because this is running a little long. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Let me just see the director because I have to know. What the hell is that? Dave Bassett? Director Sam Balcom. Anyone know who Sam Balcom is?
If you know, let us know in the comments on YouTube if you're watching the video.
Oh, no. Wait, that's wrong. Director Michelle McLaren.
Never heard of her. Click on her name.
Born in Canada.
Oh, she worked on Breaking Bad, X-Files, and Population 436. Never heard of that, but it's a movie on Netflix, I think. But X-Files and Breaking Bad, that's a good pull.
Small, like, not a lot. And she got Chicks and Guns.
She's done mostly TV. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I like the fact that they got a woman to do Wonder Woman because I feel like what would hurt that movie is if they had a man trying to do Wonder Woman because
well, of course they're gonna go with the woman. They're trying to get the
whole female thing. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like a dude may not get the character as much or work with it. I don't know. I'm just trying to win over women viewers and listeners.
Not the blacks.
Not the blacks. Racist. I hated Selma. I'm just kidding. I hadn't seen it. I'm sure it's good. I've heard it's really good.
I'm not sure if we could be friends right now.
I'm really not racist. I'm just joking. I have black friends. Well, I like to think they're my friends. They probably don't like me.
So
Wonder Woman, do you think it'll be successful? Or do you think DC's going to keep fucking up and driving that?
I actually think Wonder Woman is going to be one of the few in DC that's going to be successful.
I'm excited. I actually have always wanted to see a Wonder Woman movie.
And what's cool about it, actually, no, never mind, there's good rumors. There's rumors it's going to be set in the 1920s, and rumors, man, I don't know.
Wish you could see my face if you're listening to it. Alright, so Black Panther, again, it's a Marvel movie, but is this where Marvel starts to show the crack in the armor?
No.
No. They're still going to handle it.
I think Black Panther is going to be successful.
You think DC's going to fuck it over? You don't think Marvel's going to do it, do you?
No, don't just...
Admit it, you're a Marvel fanboy.
It's not just DC. I think Sony and Fox are also...
Oh, Sony and Fox will definitely fuck it over because, like I said it earlier in this very podcast, Sony, stop making Spider-Man movies.
And I'm not saying that I'm a Marvel fanboy, but I'm definitely a bigger fan of Marvel movies than any other
Well, so is
franchise.
everybody else.
Well, then stop chastising me for being everybody else. Just want to be popular.
Yeah, why don't you just stop fitting into the crowd? Justice League. Oh,
I'm
okay.
Black Panther.
Well, hurry up! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. We'll make it a two-parter.
Black Panther is another one of the reasons, or another one of the Universal cast that was accepted and loved. Loved.
How'd you make that motion to the camera? Sort of loved.
Chadwick Boseman.
You said Chadwick, and my mind went Chadwick because I was gonna say Justice League.
It's
a long day.
Justice League.
Anyway, so Justice League Part 1. So is Darkseid going to be the bad guy? I feel like signs are pointing to that.
I am not excited about Justice League, the movie.
Oh, yeah, I know. I hope they do, but like I said...
Granted, it's 3 years from now.
Like I said before, if they do the Jeff Johns New 52 Justice League stuff, I think it'd be good. I would buy into that. I would like that a lot.
I mean, they probably won't really do that.
But if they don't, then fuck them.
They're already established in the first meetings in Batman vs Superman with almost everybody except the Green Lantern at this point.
Which they still haven't found a Green Lantern, have they?
Yep. Tyrese Gibson's trying.
No, please God, no. And it's not because he's black. I'm okay with a Jon Stewart.
Who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be Jon Stewart or Hal Jordan? Or throw a curveball, Kyle Rayner? Or even a bigger curveball, and Simon Baz.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's going to be Simon Baz.
I don't think. No, because ISIS.
That's why it's going to be Simon Baz.
No, because they don't want to put a Muslim in a movie.
That's why it's going to be Simon Baz.
And if you're with ISIS and you're listening to this, thank you.
No.
But
no, get off.
No, thank you, because that's a lot of. If ISIS likes us, that shows.
No.
That shows
you
that
are racist.
No, that just shows we have a big reach. I don't agree with them and what they do, but that just shows we have a good reach.
Jordan's going to kick your ass.
Go Jordan.
All
So
right.
anyway, I paused for dramatic effect. I don't know. I'm not too excited either, just because we can both agree that DC might start the decline.
I was going to make a Charlie Hebdo joke, but I think
no, because they will find us. And too soon. Too soon.
Sony female Spider-Man spinoff.
These
that's
stories.
That's a mouthful.
These stories are burning me alive.
That's a mouthful. Say that.
You didn't even catch my burning alive joke.
Oh.
Too soon.
I'm busy.
Untitled Sony female Spider-Man spinoff.
And Jake just said puberty analyst.
Spinoff. Don't give a shit. It's gonna suck.
Sony Venom Carnage Spider-Man spinoff.
It's gonna suck.
Rumored to be dead.
Probably dead. Moving on to 2018, The Flash. I don't think it'll be bad, but I am upset that they didn't cast the guy from the TV show.
And you don't like the guy they did cast.
No, I don't think he's a bad actor. I don't know.
If he plays Wally West, I think he'll have a better chance of
Barry
getting better.
Allen. Because Barry Allen's in the TV show, and be like, well, you should have cast the guy from the CW.
Stephen Amell believes that.
Yeah, Stephen Amell should be Green Arrow, but then again, the Arrow TV show isn't really... He is Green Arrow, but he isn't at the same time.
But I told you, it's a freaking origin story. It's gonna be Green Arrow at the end. Leave me alone. Alright. Infinity War!
I thought you hated...
Well, when you search it out over 5 years, I have to learn to love it.
Infinity War, Part 1 of the Avengers. The last movie in the Avengers trilogy, which would be 4 movies, so I'm an idiot. Quadrilogy. I'm pumped, dude. We finally get to see Thanos not sit and smile at a camera for once.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. And it's Josh Brolin, and I like Josh Brolin.
I don't know. For me, I'll be more excited the closer we get. Like once we learn
more details.
Once we learn who's dead, who's not
it's
dead.
3 years away.
Back.
Excuse me.
Also notice how RDJ doesn't have anything going on past any of this. There's no Iron Man movie.
I hope.
Has he been stated? Has it been official that he's going to be in Avengers Infinity War?
I have heard nothing.
Because I have a fan theory that he's going to die as opposed to Captain America.
Civil War?
Yeah. That's my theory.
Well, we'll have to find out come 2016. Next year. Yeah. Holy shit, that's next year!
Let's look at this year, man. Avengers comes out this year.
I know, but Civil War's only a year away. I'm super jacked, man. But yeah.
Captain Marvel!
Thought it was gonna be the one. See, this is where it's confusing because I was thinking of Shazam, but Shazam is Shazam now, not Captain Marvel.
Yeah, they changed it.
Yeah, that's very confusing. I don't know anything about it. Okay, back to Infinity War. I'm excited, but I think this is the beginning of the end. I feel like Infinity War is finally going to be the beginning of the end of this generation of the Avengers. I feel like they're going to start a whole new generation of Avengers after Infinity War.
Well, yeah, they're still building. As you can see, they still have...
Yeah. But, you know, Inhumans is a reach because that's new, and not many people know about it, you know, so...
Well, they're already getting the... I think it's weird the Inhumans, their movie's going to be 2-3 years from now in November because they're already getting mentioned on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That show. Anyway, Captain Marvel. I don't know anything about her.
I'll get more excited about
I
it.
saw her in a porn once, in the Avengers porn. So
I like it for you.
I enjoyed it.
Untitled Fox Mystery Marvel film. Aquaman.
What is the title? Aquaman. So again, if they do, listen, DC, sit down and hire Jeff Johns and have him and David Goyer sit down together and write a movie. Because if you get Jeff Johns, Aquaman, it's going to be a badass movie, and I would go see that shit in a heartbeat. I think it'd be fun to watch. Adam, do you agree?
Well, you already got Jason Momoa.
Which I think he could be a badass, as long as you don't give him very many lines. You know what I'm saying? He could be one of those silent badasses. Because Aquaman doesn't say much. He just does.
When you get your own... He did in his own comic book.
I don't know. If it's done right, I would totally...
Inhumans!
I don't know anything about the Inhumans.
Amazing Spider-Man 3, finally! Probably won't.
Yeah, that's gonna be... I think that's gonna keep going down.
Shazam!
I would go see Shazam and I would like it. That was my raising up. Mostly because The Rock is Black Adam, and I think it's gonna be awesome.
Avengers Infinity War Part 2!
Just as excited I was for Part 1, but again, I'm gonna be a little sad because this generation of Marvel is gonna end.
Justice League Part 2!
Same amount of excitement for Justice League. It's good to see Justice League finally get a live-action movie. Finally, all come together. But DC will probably fuck it up.
Cyborg!
I don't care.
Green Lantern!
If it's done right, I don't think they should use Hal Jordan. I think they should use Jon Stewart. And I think it could be sexual.
Do you think it'd be
It
sexual?
could be very sexy if it's done right. Very successful. That's successful. It's going to be a t-shirt.
I think it'd be good to Kyle Rayner.
Rewind. Go back. Inhumans. How do you feel about it? Quick fire. Rapid fire like you did with me. Inhumans.
I don't know enough about the Inhumans. I read a few things. Black Bolt, I mean, he's cool, but he can't talk because he screams every time he talks and it kills you.
I think Spider-Man 3.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not going to happen. Someone's going to kill it. Shazam.
Same. Black Adam. Rock. You got me.
That's your hook. Infinity War Part 2.
I'm excited to see it, but I'll be more excited as we get closer and I find out more of like...
Yeah, when Age of Ultron happens, Civil War happens, can't get the groundwork for it.
Yep.
And Avengers 2 is going to be the... That's the thing, too, is Avengers and Guardians are finally going to cross over in those two movies. Ideally, I'm sure that's where it's going to go, because they share a villain.
Any characters are gonna die.
Oh. And Justice League Part 2. Cyborg.
Nah.
Green Lantern.
If you don't do Hal Jordan...
If you do it... I think if they get the right, like, Jon Stewart... And
I love Hal Jordan, and I
do, but they tried it...
And I'm really pissed off that Ryan Reynolds ruined it.
It was the whole movie as well. It's not just that.
I like Sinestro.
So anyway, fine. Here's the answer to the question why we did this whole entire lineup. What is going to be the movie that finally takes superheroes on this high pedestal and this $1 billion that they're making and just drops it into the ground, explodes everywhere, and people are going to be like, oh my god, no!
I'll tell you what year it's going to be.
It's going to be 2019.
2017.
It's going to start with... Okay, what movie? Just give me the movie. Is it going to be Justice League?
No, it's going to be Fantastic Four 2. Fantastic Four 2 is going to
kill the
it's gonna Silver Surfer.
You really think it's gonna? You think Fantastic Four 2 is going to finally knock down superhero movies and kind of
I don't think it's
gonna. Well, I think they've broken through that glass ceiling. And then they come straight down.
Okay,
and they're up here. I feel it's gonna happen. You can't say it's not. It's cyclical. That's how the industry works.
Here's why I think it's gonna.
Just give me it.
Okay, Fantastic Four 2, I believe is gonna suck. I think Fantastic Four 1 might work. I think 2 is gonna suck. It's gonna start the slide. Wonder Woman does have a chance to save it, but still a lot of you're still working with a gamble. Then going into Thor Ragnarok. Unfortunately, for Jake,
I don't think it's gonna be bad.
Thor is the least most popular of the Avenger, I believe he pulled in like the smallest numbers with Dark World. Honestly, the actor who pulls in the audiences isn't Chris Hemsworth. It's Tom Hiddleston. I think it's going to slide down there.
It's Loki.
Black Panther is going to bring it back
Thor
up.
2 was Loki featuring Thor.
And honestly, I don't want to put this on Justice League, but
It's already started with Fantastic, you know.
Justice League, yeah, no, let's say, like, Justice League has the potential to... Justice League is going to be the make or break. Yeah, after that year, if everything else sucks, if Justice League Part 1 can do well and do justice, it can save it at least for one more year. But until then, and let's be honest, the Spider-Man stuff's not going to happen.
Yeah. I honestly think...
What's your movie?
I would, personally, I think it would... It might even start earlier than that. It might even start next year. And my personal pick of the decline of superhero civilization... Oh, that's a play on a movie, The Decline of Western Civilization.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I think it's going to be Suicide Squad.
I knew you were going to pick that.
Am I wrong to think that? I think it's going to be the start...
no, it's a good guess.
Of something like that.
But honestly, what we're not taking into consideration is the TV universe.
True.
Because
that I think Supergirl might start that too. Like I said earlier in this marathon.
How do you feel about Teen Titans?
Yeah, I'm not into it. I mean, I was never really into Teen Titans. I'm not saying I wouldn't.
How do you feel about that cast? That's weird.
I didn't look it up. But that's a different podcast for a different day. We're running really long on this one.
Yeah.
So, our opinions. We think that I think Jake Williams here, the beard, thinks that... what are you doing?
I don't know.
Thinks that Suicide Squad is going to be the decline, and thinks that it's going to go down. I think people are still going to go see Avengers, and they're going to see Justice League because it's a name brand thing, but I don't think they're going to pull in the numbers. I definitely don't think Justice League is going to pull in the numbers that the first Avengers did, and because at that point the novelty and is worn off because Avengers was such a big deal, and Marvel did so well with it because it was the first thing ever where you saw this big giant superhero team up blockbuster movie. And I think at this point it's going to go all down. After Justice League, it's going to go down, or it's going to finally come crashing down. And I think the catalyst is definitely going to be Suicide Squad. Adam believes it's going to be Fantastic Four 2, and that's not a bad pick either. Might even be the first Fantastic Four on it. I just don't care about that franchise.
I think this is a good time to have the Fantastic Four movie because
the height of the popularity, yeah.
Well, yes, and if it completely tanks, it's not going to destroy superhero movies. I don't think
there's so many other good ones coming out. So anyway, that's what we feel about superhero movies.
Agree with us, don't agree with us. Comment,
subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. But if you're listening to it anyway, subscribe anyway. Download it. Enjoy it. You'll have a good time. I have a good time.
We're running out of...
Adam has a good time.
The battery's flashing. We gotta... thank you very much for tuning in. You all have a wonderful night.
Thank you for watching Skinny and the Beard. And,
stay super.
That's a good...
Wait, we're done?
Yeah, we're done.
Alright, on 3, Chuck.
1, 2, 3. That went well.
I thought so.
Here we go with the intro, too.
And now, coming to you live